Hi to everyone. I hope that all are safe at your home. So now we are going to start the second year topics. So let mathematics A. Let's start with the chapter complex numbers. Complex numbers. So what are complex numbers? So we are having the term first time, we are hearing the term first time, the complex number. But we know the numbers like natural numbers, which has 1, 2, 3 and so on. Whole numbers, so 0, 1, 2, 3, which includes the 0 also, and we have integers, so which are the particular values, that is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and so on. So next we are having rational numbers. So what are rational numbers? If any number is represented in the form of p by q, where q not equals to 0, is called as rational numbers. These rational numbers are, again, one is terminating and another one is repeating. Okay, so the terminating or the rational numbers, let 2 is a rational number which is in the form of 2 by 1, that means p by q. Okay, it is terminated, that means it is 2 only. Again, square root of 4, so which is equals to 2, so which is also be expressed in the form of 2 by 1, so which is also be a terminating. So for example, if we consider 5 by 2, the resultant is 2.5. The resultant is 2.5. So now which is also be a terminating. So now the rational numbers which are in the form of p by q and where q not equals to 0. So if q is equals to 1, the rational numbers also be called as integers. Okay, and we are having terminating. And what are the repeating types? So if I consider 1 by 3, then I will get it as the result as 0.333 and it goes on continuous. It repeats. This is 3 repeats after the decimal. So these are called as what it is, rational numbers. Next we are having the irrational numbers. So what are these irrational numbers? Again, the irrational numbers are, we are considering as two types. One is the non-terminating and another one non-repeating terminating, non-terminating and non-repeating. The example, let us consider square root of 2. What we get? 1.41415 and so on. It goes on continuous. The number will not terminate. Square root of 3 also 1.732954 and it goes on continuous. These type of numbers, the non-terminating numbers, are considered as irrational numbers. So non-repeating. So what are the non-repeating? Like we are having the value of a pi. So what is the value of a pi? 3.14159 and so on something. Okay, so which is the non-repeating. So these are numbers. So we know already we know these are all numbers. So these all numbers are called as real numbers. These all numbers are called as real numbers. So the real numbers are natural, whole numbers, integers, rational and irrational numbers. All these called as a real numbers. Okay. Using the real numbers, we can able to find out the solutions for the quadratic equations. Using the real numbers, we can be able to find the solutions for quadratic equations. So we know that the quadratic equation, which is equals to, let us in the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, the quadratic equation. So the quadratic equation having the solutions as x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. These are the solutions for quadratic expressions are represented as x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So in this one, the b square minus 4ac, which is called as discriminant, and generally it is represented by capital D. Okay, generally it is represented by capital D. So depending on these discriminants, we can classify the values of x, the roots of the quadratic equation x. So where if the discriminant is greater than 0, we say that the roots are real and distinct. Means unequal. The roots are real and distinct. And if the discriminant is less than 0, the roots are real and equal. Okay, the roots are real and equal. If the discriminant equals to 0, the roots are real and equal. If the discriminant is less than 0, then the roots are imaginary. Okay, so to find out the roots, we are classifying depending on the discriminant. We are making it as the roots are real and unequal. Discriminant equals to 0, roots are real and equal, and discriminant is less than 0, the roots are imaginary. So here comes the imaginary numbers. So what are the imaginary numbers? So whereas coming to here, so the discriminant coming to this equation, we are having the discriminant as in the square root 4ac. Okay. So now if discriminant is greater than 0, that means b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then we will get square root of a positive number. Value. So the square root of a positive exists on real axis. Okay, this exists on real axis. Okay. And next, if equals to 0, square root of 0, it is 0. But coming to the condition, so then what happens here? If the discriminant is less than 0, square root of b square minus 4ac, then we will get square root of a negative value. So the square root exists for the positive values. That is what we studied up to yet. But the square root of a negative value cannot be found. So to find these imaginary, the negative, so that's why those are named as square root of a negative value does not exist. So that's why that is named as imaginary values. Okay, so to find these imaginary values, a new number system came into existence. So the mathematician Robert Argand has introduced the new number system to find out the square root of a negative numbers. That is, the new number system is complex numbers. Okay, so now let me discuss about these complex numbers. And here just now we have discussed that square root of a negative number does not exist, but the square root of a negative number does not exist on the real axis, but it will exist on some imaginary numbers axis. Okay, so that's why. So square root of, let's consider if the quadratic equations we are obtaining for equals to 0. Where we are having the quadratic expression x square plus 9 equals to 0. If x square plus 9 equals to 0, compare it with the quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Then we will get the roots as minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and comparing these two with the standard x square plus 9 with the standard quadratic expression, we will get a is equals to 1, b is equals to 0 and c is equals to 9. So if we find the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, which is equals to b square means 0 minus 4a 1, c is 9, we are getting it as minus 36. And over here what we will get? We are getting it as square root of minus 36. So square root of a negative number does not exist on the real axis. So here the new number system has existence, that is the complex number. The Robert Organ, what he has proposed to us, so if any number, the square root of a negative number, negative square root of 1, negative 1, he has introduced it as the parameter I. I is called iota. I is called iota. So with this, what is the parameter? Now we can discuss about the new number system, that is a complex number. So how we will find this? So square root of a negative number, for example square root of, now coming to over here, then we are having what it is, x square plus 9 equals to 0. That implies x square equals to minus 9. So we can write it as x is equals to square root of minus 9. Okay, so which can be written as square root of 9 into minus 1. Okay, square root of 9 into minus 1, and which is equals to square root of 9 into square root of minus 1. Square root of 9 into square root of minus 1. So now we can replace this square root of minus 1 with square root of 9 is 3 and square root of minus 1 with I. Then now we are able to represent the imaginary value x is equals to 3i. Okay, we are able to represent the imaginary value x is equals to 3i. So this is the representation for the complex numbers. Now we will discuss what is the standard form of a complex number. Okay, the standard form of a complex number. Standard form of complex number. If any number, generally the complex number is represented with z, the complex number is represented with z. So if any number is in the form of a plus iota times of b or x plus iota times of y, then that number is called as a complex number. And the complex number is also be called as an ordered pair. Okay, we will discuss about that ordered pair. But any number it is in the form of a plus iota times of b, that is called as a complex number. And in this one, where a must be a real number and b also be a real number. A and b must be the real numbers, and the a is called as real part of complex number. Real part of complex number. B is called as imaginary part of complex number. Imaginary part of complex number. Okay, if any number is in the form of a plus iota times of b, and a and b are such that those must be the real values, and a is called as a real part of a complex number and b is called as an imaginary part of a complex number. So to represent these complex numbers, the organ has proposed us a new graphical representation that is called as organ plane. Okay, a new graphical representation that is called as organ plane. So what is an organ plane? It is a plot drawn between the real values of complex number z, in general we write as real of z, to the imaginary of complex number, to the imaginary of z, in general we call it as imaginary of z. Okay, so which looks like the rectangular coordinate system, like the real axis is x and the real axis y, but the horizontal axis is considered as a real values of the complex number, and the vertical axis is taken as an imaginary values of the complex number, and this plot is called as complex plane or organ plane, or organ plane, or organ plane. Okay, so now, and this can be written as negative real of the complex number, negative imaginary of the complex number. For example, I am considering a complex number z equals to 3 plus 5i, or 3 plus i times of iota times of 5. Then how to represent in the complex number? So simply consider the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means 3 on the real. So whereas 3 is called real part of z, real part of complex number, and 5 is the imaginary part of complex number. 5 is the imaginary part of complex number. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I can represent over here, which is as a complex number 3 plus 5i. Why? Because this y-axis, that means this imaginary axis, is represented with iota. So 3 plus 5i, and which also be written as 3 comma 5, which is also written as 3 comma 5. So that's why we call it as complex number is an ordered pair. Ordered pair. So I can represent as complex number is an ordered pair a comma b, such that a belongs to a real number and b belongs to a real number. We can represent complex number is an ordered pair such that a belongs to real number, b belongs to real number, where a is called the real part of the complex number and b is called the imaginary part of the complex number. For example, if we consider, now represent the complex number -2 minus 3i in organ plane. Represent the complex number -2 minus 3i in organ plane. So -2. 1, 2, 3. -1, -2, -3. The negative real part of the complex number is -1, -2, -3. -1, -2, -3 and -4. Then minus we can write as -2 minus 3i. We represent it as an organ plane -2 comma -3. Okay, -2 comma -3. So this is about the introduction to the complex numbers and how the complex numbers came into existence, and how to represent the complex numbers, and how to identify the complex number in an organ plane. So in the next session we will discuss what are about the iota powers, how to calculate the iota powers, and followed by some arithmetic operations on the complex numbers. Thank you.